Don't underestimate your kitchen. It could be the vault that stores your wealth, or the black hole that swallows your money. In Feng Shui, the kitchen isn't just a place for cooking. It's the heart of the home, the space that determines whether your family lives in abundance or constantly struggles with finances. And in that kitchen, two things play a surprisingly powerful role: rice and the rice cooker. Rice symbolizes treasure, nourishment, and lasting prosperity. The rice cooker, though modern, acts like a sacred vessel, a container of energy that nourishes, protects, and holds your financial fortune. Put them in the right spot, and wealth will flow steadily into your life. But place them wrong, and all your luck may disappear without warning. Today, I'll reveal a secret wealthy families rarely talk about: the golden spot for your rice and rice cooker. A small shift that could open the door to long-term abundance. But first, hit subscribe so you never miss the Feng Shui tips that could change your life, and drop a comment below with this affirmation: I open the door for prosperity to flow into my home. That single action starts your journey to attracting positive energy today. Behind every handful of pure white rice and every familiar rice cooker lies a hidden truth. They're not just about food. They are ancient symbols of wealth, nourishment, and fortune. In many cultures, a full rice container is seen as the family's treasure chest. When it stays full, it signals abundance and steady income. But when it's nearly empty, it's not just a lack of food. It's a warning of financial instability and stagnant energy. The rice cooker holds even deeper meaning. In Feng Shui, it represents sustained nourishment, warmth, and family unity. Every meal it cooks isn't just about eating. It's about affirming that abundance is alive and well in your home. As Westerners often say, the kitchen is the heart of the home. And within that heart, rice and the rice cooker are like vital arteries that keep life flowing. If you place them with intention, they act as magnets for prosperity. But if ignored or misplaced, they can quietly block the flow of wealth without you even realizing it. By understanding and respecting this Feng Shui principle, you're laying the foundation for long-term financial harmony. Many hardworking families still struggle with finances and don't realize it's because of a few simple mistakes in their kitchen. Feng Shui teaches that small details often open or block the path to prosperity. Mistake number 1: placing the rice container near the kitchen door. It might feel convenient, but it's a big energy leak. In Feng Shui, the entrance carries strong energy currents. If your rice, your treasure, is near the door, you're basically pushing wealth out of your home. Mistake number 2: keeping rice or your rice cooker near the bathroom or damp areas. Bathrooms represent heavy, draining energy. Storing your rice there can lead to mold, not just a hygiene issue, but a symbol of financial decay. Mistake number 3: hiding your rice cooker in a dark, cluttered corner. Your kitchen should be open and full of light so good energy flows easily. A hidden or crowded rice cooker means your prosperity is being buried, unable to grow or expand. I've seen homes where families complain about money constantly slipping away, and when I walk into their kitchen, I find the rice bin shoved under a counter or placed right next to the trash. No wonder wealth doesn't stick around. But I've also seen small changes: moving the rice cooker to a brighter spot, raising the rice container off the floor, lead to noticeable improvements in finances and opportunities within just a few months. These seemingly minor choices are actually signals to the energy in your home. Get them wrong, and you block abundance. Get them right, and you create a clear, open path for prosperity to enter. When we talk about the golden spot for your rice container and rice cooker, we're not just talking about convenience. We're talking about a powerful alignment of elements: cleanliness, light, protection, and harmony with the rest of your kitchen space. Not every corner of your kitchen is suitable. Some spots will make your wealth energy flourish, while others quietly drain it without you even realizing. 1. Where to place the rice container, the family treasure. In many Asian cultures, Rice is more than food. It's a symbol of life, abundance, and prosperity. The rice jar or container is seen as a treasure chest. If it's always full, it signals that the household is stable and secure. But if it's left empty or nearly empty, it reflects financial uncertainty and energy loss. That's why the placement of your rice container is no small matter. It should sit in a steady, tidy, and protected location, preferably within the kitchen, in a discreet corner that's easy to access but not overly exposed. Why discreet? Because in Feng Shui, treasures should be safely guarded, not displayed openly. If your rice jar is placed too close to the kitchen door or entrance, the symbolic wealth it holds may be pulled out, as if prosperity is leaking from your home. Another important principle: never place your rice jar directly on the floor. Practically, it invites moisture and pests. Energetically, it drags your wealth down, weakening its ability to grow and last. Instead, place your rice on a wooden shelf, inside a kitchen cabinet, or on a raised platform. By lifting it up, you're elevating the value of abundance, like placing your treasure in a secure vault. Also, keep the rice container covered and clean at all times. A neat, full jar of rice symbolizes lasting prosperity. Some families even place a coin or lucky charm inside, believing it will attract even more wealth. Picture this. You walk into the kitchen and see a beautiful jar of rice neatly stored on a shelf in a protected corner, clean, full, and well cared for. That image brings a deep sense of peace and security, as if your home always has a reserve of nourishment and fortune. That's Feng Shui in action, protecting your treasure so your wealth doesn't just arrive, but stays. 2. Where to place the rice cooker, the flame of nourishment. If the rice container is the family's treasure, then the rice cooker is the sacred flame that transforms that treasure into daily life. In Feng Shui, the rice cooker isn't just a kitchen gadget. It symbolizes ongoing nourishment, warmth, and family connection. Every time you press the cook button, it's not just rice being prepared. You're activating the flow of abundance in your home. So its placement must be intentional. Don't hide the rice cooker in a dark, cramped corner. When energy is blocked, so is your prosperity. Instead, place it in a spot that's bright, open, and tidy. Let the warmth from your rice cooker fill the kitchen, like a message to the universe. This home is alive, cared for, and abundant. And here's a big one. Never place the rice cooker near the sink or any water source. In Feng Shui, water and fire are opposites. Fire represents wealth and energy. Water symbolizes flow, but also loss and drain. When placed too close together, they cancel each other out, weakening your home's energy balance. Keep a safe distance between your abundant flame and the flowing water. This helps protect your household's financial well-being. Also, make sure your rice cooker is clean. Cords are neatly tucked, and there's no dust. A shiny, well-kept appliance sends out a message of respect for your home and for life itself. Just imagine, you walk into your kitchen and see the rice cooker sitting neatly in a well-lit space, clean, organized, and easy to reach. That simple image creates a feeling of comfort, warmth, and stability. That's why Feng Shui reminds us, place your rice cooker like you would place a sacred flame, so it continues to light your path toward prosperity. 3. Harmonious placement. When rice and the rice cooker work together, the most important element isn't just where you place the rice or the cooker. It's how they work together. They shouldn't be too far apart because one represents the source and the other the transformation, but they also shouldn't be too close, as this could disrupt the natural flow of balance between storage and nourishment. In Feng Shui, rice represents wealth and abundance, while the rice cooker symbolizes the energy that nurtures and sustains the family. One is the treasure stored. The other is the flame that turns it into daily life. When placed harmoniously in the same space, they create a complete energetic cycle. Your wealth is not only protected, but actively used to bring warmth, joy, and fulfillment to the household. Now picture this. Your rice container sits neatly on an elevated shelf inside a cabinet, safe, clean, and discreet. Nearby, your rice cooker shines on a bright, tidy counter, easily accessible and ready to serve. That image alone sends a message of balance and abundance, like a flowing river, with both a steady source and a smooth current. But if you place the rice container too far from the cooker, that connection breaks. It's like owning treasure, but never using it to nourish your family. And if you put them too close together, say, the rice cooker right on top of the rice container on the floor, things start to feel cluttered, exposed, and energetically unstable. The key lies in 3 simple elements: proper spacing, tidiness, and cleanliness. When you maintain this balance, you're not just improving your daily meals, you're building a steady flow of wealth and well-being within your home, because that's what Feng Shui is all about. Prosperity flows from harmony. 4. What exactly is the golden spot? So what is the golden spot to place your rice container and rice cooker? It's not a one-size-fits-all answer. There isn't one magic location that works for every kitchen. Instead, the golden spot is the area where 3 core elements come together: cleanliness, brightness, balance. For the rice container, the golden spot is a discreet, protected corner of the kitchen, ideally raised above the ground. Place it in a cabinet or on a solid wooden shelf, somewhere dry, stable, and clean. This placement not only prevents mold or pests, but also sends a symbolic message: my treasure is secure and respected. A rice jar that is full, clean, and neatly stored says, this family is stable, prepared, and living in abundance. For the rice cooker, the golden spot is somewhere bright, breathable, and clutter-free, away from water sources or dark corners. When the rice cooker is placed in a well-lit, open space, you're activating the nourishing flame of the home, sending out energy that says, abundance lives here, and it grows every day. And when the rice and the cooker are placed in proper proximity, not too far, not too close, you open a quiet, invisible door to prosperity. The golden spot, simply put, is where everything feels in flow. A tidy kitchen, a calm atmosphere, and a deep sense of comfort every time you step inside. Because that's the true secret of Feng Shui: to not only welcome prosperity into your home, but to help it feel at home and stay. Placing your rice container and rice cooker in the right spots is only the beginning. What truly determines whether prosperity stays in your home is how you care for and interact with them every single day. Just like a garden needs consistent watering and attention to grow, the flow of wealth energy in your kitchen also needs daily nurturing to remain strong and uninterrupted. 1. Keep your rice container full and clean. In Feng Shui, a rice container symbolizes a family's treasure chest, a sign of abundance and financial security. An empty rice jar sends a signal of depletion, like prosperity slipping away. So always keep it filled, not to the brim, but never let it run dry. Each time you pour in new rice, think of it as adding fresh energy to your home's wealth flow. Also make sure your rice jar is clean, dry, and well sealed. Avoid dust, moisture, or pests. Some families even place new coins or lucky charms inside the container to attract fortune. A neat, full, and well-kept rice jar doesn't just bring peace of mind, it sends a clear message. This household is abundant, protected, and cared for. 2. Keep your rice cooker polished and presentable. Your rice cooker is the nourishing flame of the home. It turns raw grains into warm meals and symbolizes lasting prosperity. But if your cooker is dirty, old, or stuffed into a dark, cluttered corner, its energy becomes blocked, and the warmth it should radiate is suppressed. So keep it in its best shape. Wipe it down often. Coil the cord neatly. Keep the area around it clean and uncluttered. Place it somewhere bright, tidy, and easily accessible, not hidden or neglected. Every time you press cook, imagine you're activating a stream of nourishing energy, fueling your family's well-being and financial strength. A clean, gleaming rice cooker doesn't just improve your meals, it reflects a household that's lovingly maintained and open to abundance. 3. Keep the kitchen tidy for clear energy flow. A messy kitchen isn't just an eyesore, it blocks the flow of positive energy. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is considered the heart of the home. If the heart is buried in clutter or coated in grime, prosperity struggles to move freely. Make it a habit to keep the area around your rice jar and rice cooker organized. Avoid piling up unused items or broken appliances. Simply wiping counters, clearing shelves, and arranging your tools neatly can bring an instant sense of lightness to the space. A clean kitchen is like a wide open road for good energy. The path to prosperity becomes clear. 4. Use light to activate wealth energy. Have you noticed how a bright kitchen always feels more inviting? In Feng Shui, light symbolizes life, hope, and the flow of positive energy. When the areas around your rice container and cooker are well lit, their symbolism of abundance shines even brighter. If you have natural light, keep windows clean, open curtains, and let it in. If you don't, add warm lighting near key areas. Even a soft overhead light above your rice cooker can act as a subtle activation of nourishing energy. Light doesn't just make things look better. It creates a sense of safety, happiness, and flow. It reminds your family that prosperity is present and growing. 5. Combine awareness with action. Feng Shui arrangements only work when paired with the right mindset and intention. It's not just where you place things, but how you use them that shapes the energy of your home. Each time you fill your rice jar or cook a meal, do it with gratitude and mindfulness. These aren't just chores, they're rituals of abundance. Even silently affirming, "My home is full of peace and prosperity," while cooking or cleaning can shift the energy you bring into the space. This conscious care turns ordinary moments into powerful energetic habits, nurturing your spirit and attracting wealth at the same time. 6. Avoid habits that drain energy. Sometimes it's not about the placement, it's your daily habits that quietly leak energy. A few common energy-draining habits: letting the rice jar sit empty, forgetting to seal it properly, leaving spoiled rice or bugs inside, letting your rice cooker collect dust, tangled wires, placing it near water or in the dark. These small things send a signal. This home isn't tending to its blessings. But changing these habits is easy. Just by filling the jar, wiping down the cooker, or clearing clutter, you're saying, "I care about abundance, and I'm ready to keep it." 7. Feel the shift in real life. Many people don't believe in Feng Shui until they feel the change. Simple tweaks, like moving your rice jar to a higher shelf or relocating your rice cooker to a brighter, cleaner spot, can create an instant emotional and energetic lift. People describe their kitchens feeling lighter, their meals more joyful, and their homes more harmonious. Even more surprising, work improves, finances stabilize, and new opportunities arise. That's because Feng Shui isn't magic. It's smart, intentional design that invites energy to flow where it's needed most. And once you let that energy in, your life begins to shift, gently but powerfully. Maintaining prosperous energy doesn't require rituals or renovation. It starts with small, meaningful acts. Keep your rice jar full and clean. Treat your rice cooker with care. Keep your kitchen clutter-free. Add warm lighting. Move with gratitude and intention. These simple habits send a message to the universe and to yourself. This family values abundance. We are ready to receive and protect it. And from those tiny actions, the biggest changes begin. In your home, your finances, and your happiness. Feng Shui isn't just about where things go, it's about how you treat them every single day. When you care with love and gratitude, prosperity always finds its way to stay. Let me share a simple story with you, one that holds a powerful lesson about Feng Shui in the kitchen. There was a woman living in the suburbs. She worked hard every day to support her family. She had a steady job, and her husband also worked full-time. But month after month, the same thing happened. The money came in, and then it disappeared. They paid their bills, but there was never anything left over. And over time, financial stress turned into tension and arguments, even over small things. When I visited their home, I noticed something right away. The rice jar was sitting directly on the floor, right by the kitchen entrance. The rice cooker was stuffed in a dark corner, pressed right up next to the sink. To them, it seemed normal. But in Feng Shui terms, this was a red flag. They had placed their treasure wide open by the door, and their nourishing flame was being smothered by water. I showed them a few simple changes. Move the rice jar to a sturdy shelf, off the ground, and tucked neatly inside a cabinet. Then relocate the rice cooker to a brighter open spot, with a soft light above it and away from the sink. Just a few weeks later, they told me the energy in the house felt lighter. The arguments stopped. Family meals became warmer, more joyful. A few months after that, her husband got a raise. She landed a side contract that brought in unexpected income. And for the first time in years, they said, "It finally feels like our money isn't just slipping away." This story shows the true power of correct Feng Shui placement. It's not about instant miracles. It's about quiet, steady transformation. When you protect your treasures and honor the fire that nourishes your home, you open the door for prosperity, not just to visit, but to stay. Sometimes all it takes is one small shift in your kitchen to completely transform the flow of wealth and peace in your home. A rice jar and a rice cooker may seem ordinary, but in Feng Shui they are two powerful gateways of energy. A full, clean rice jar symbolizes constant abundance, a life without lack. A polished rice cooker placed in the light represents ongoing nourishment and warmth. When these two are in balance, you won't just feel it in your kitchen, you'll feel it in your work, your finances, and your overall happiness. Remember, Feng Shui isn't magic. It's the combination of how you arrange your space and the energy you bring into it every day. When you care for these small details, you're creating a home where positive energy flows freely, inviting wealth and peace to settle in for the long term. Hit that subscribe button to keep discovering the hidden Feng Shui secrets that can truly change your life. And leave a comment with this powerful affirmation: "I open my heart and my home to welcome lasting abundance and peace." Just by writing those words, you're already beginning a new journey, one filled with intention, positivity, and aligned energy.